What is going on, guys? Today we've got some more Advance of Zeta goodness. This is the HGUC G-Parts Hrududu. So we saw the master grade version of this come out not all that long ago. Now we're going to be taking a look at the high grade version of that. Obviously not going to be quite as detailed, but a lot of people's big complaint about the master grade version was that it just seemed like a upscaled version of an HD or something like that. So I don't know if it's really going to be, in general, all that different. I've seen, you know, a bit about this, and I know that this is definitely not as complicated as the master grade version, but in terms of detail, this one is pretty detailed, and the master grade version was not all that detailed, so they are going to look probably pretty similar. We can take a look at that, of course, in the review. We can compare them, and then we'll, of course, take a look at some things that you can build with this. Of course, you can make some different versions of the Hazel. There is also the combat deployment colors of this, which I think I have coming on the way as well. If and when at that point that does show up at my door, I'll do another video on that one for you guys. It's going to be pretty much the same thing, it's just color swap, but I'm guessing that like with the master grade, the two different versions will have different explanations in the manual about how to build a different form. So one will be like how to build the Hazel Raw, and will be how to build like the Hazel Raw second form, I think it was, with how that worked with the master grade version. But anyway, it's a p-bandai kit, so there's not really too much else to see around the outside of the box. Really cool here on the front though. It does look really nice with the Hazel Raw there in the background. On the side here, just a little bit about that. Don't have any list price listed for this, but I believe if I remember correctly, this was something like 1,500 yen, so not that bad. Obviously, for the same price, you could buy almost any kit from the HG Armblood Orphans line or a bunch of other kits, so it doesn't quite seem quite in proportion to like some other full kits that you could get, but again, it's something from Advance of Zeta that I honestly never thought we would see, so I'm happy to have it. And to be honest, 1,500 yen base price for this is a lot better than what you usually see for the old Dengeki Hobby version of this that was a lot less color separated, probably a lot less articulated and detailed. I haven't really actually ever built one personally. But that was just a magazine pack-in kit, which is now kind of rare, so they usually go for $30, $40, $50, $60 for a set of one of those. So this is probably going to be a much better option. So we'll take a look at the runners in a moment. Let's just check out the manual here first quickly. So unfortunately there's no color pictures or anything in this, but we do have our color guide here. It's just in text, so you can check that out. That's all listed there in Japanese and in English. We go on here to the back. We do also have the parts list here at the top, just two big runners, the stand for that, and then the water slides for it. So it just shows the construction, how to build the Hrududu just straight up as it is, how to mount that onto a base, and then how to put on the water slides. That's all good and well, but then here it shows you how to make the Hrududu dual combination. So if you have two of them, how to make the dual combination form of that. So it shows you how to make that, and it does have like some extra parts included for connecting some of those parts together like so. And then we've got instructions here for how to make the Hazel Raw here, and it's saying in here that you need the Hazel Custom and expansion parts for TR6. So that is the other p-bandai set, which includes those special parts for that. So let's see here. Hopefully you don't really need that expansion set, because if you just have just the regular Hazel Custom or just Hazel 2 or whatever form of the Hazel you want to use this with, hopefully you're able to use this with just any of those without having that particular tiny little runner from the expansion set that did also come out as a separate p-bandai item. But honestly, looking at the instructions here at a glance, it doesn't look like you need those extra parts from that expansion part set. It looks like you just have just the normal parts of the Gundam here that you're just going to use in a little bit different way or something. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's using any of those expansion parts as far as I can tell. It's just listing that kit as the name of the kit that you need here according to the manual, but I don't think that you need to. We'll check it out in the review anyway. So no foil stickers at all or poly caps at all, but it does have some water slides in here, which is very nice to have included with the p-bandai HG kit. That's not very common. But fortunately, it has been common with pretty much anything with Advance of Zeta coming out in the p-bandai line. We do get some nice water slides, so that's good. We've just got some Omeka, some Titans Test Team, and some cool logos on there for that. We got our simple base parts here in black that you'll be able to use with the Hrududu when it's just by itself. And then our A runner here in 4 colors. We got a couple parts over there in that orangish yellow, a couple parts up there in white, a couple parts at the bottom in that Titans blue, and then a bunch of just gray parts around through the center. And then runner B, just all parts here in white for the rest of that. So that is it for the unboxing, guys. And like I said, if I get the combat deployment version of this as well, I'll let you guys know what's different about that. Like I said, I think it's just a difference in the manual. But I do have 2 of these, so we'll be able to show you the double form of the Hrududu here, and we'll see what cool stuff we can make out of that. As always, guys, huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring the review. If you didn't know, USA Gundam Store does also get p-bandai stuff as well, so you can check out what they've got available there on their site, and you can use my coupon code for all of that stuff there as well. It's just ZakuAurelius10 to save 10% off anything there. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the review. Have a great day. Bye-bye.